First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. A.J. Burnett is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight in South Florida.
First pitch, 7-11.
The 1-0 home. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Batting second.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Conforto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Next up for New York, Mike Piazza. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Robinson Cano, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Burnett into the windup. 0-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the 1st coming up from Miami. It's 1-0 Mets. Zach Wheeler will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The second baseman, Starlin.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come out of the gate slowly. Just 1 of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
In there, a base hit. So here in the 1st inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. The 1-2. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set and the 0-1. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Hanley Ramirez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Wheeler has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw. Here's the payoff pitch. Softly hit out toward short. Throw under Hernandez for the put out, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jose Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Guerrero is there, and he has it for the out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
And that brings up the former MVP, Keith Hernandez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball right by him from Burnett. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Popped up. Alfaro shading to his right. 2 gone.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 4, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Ripped on the ground to first. Gloved by Walker. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Alfaro in front. 3 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
Count still full. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Under it, Lagares, and there's 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Neil Walker.
The first baseman, Neil.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Walker, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
One out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2.
We're playing 2-2.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Well, taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Number 65.
Ready now for the Marlins. Gabby Guerrero will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. Cespedes on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Juan Lagares, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Juan Lagares.
First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Two and one to Juan Lagares. To 2-2 now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Zach Wheeler. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike three.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yoenis Cespedes.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
No ball.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. Ramirez comes up with it. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, A.J. Burnett, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 34.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Conforto is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Into the box, Starlin Castro, a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
High in the air out to center field. Lagares is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Miami down in order through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Michael Conforto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
So striding forward now, Mike Piazza 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Here comes the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. On the move again from first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Next for the Mets, Jose Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Burnett checks. Now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. The 1-2 hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Digging in to try it again, Keith Hernandez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Playing 11.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Standing in, Cliff Floyd, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
The left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
Now here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And the pitch on 2-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Hanley Ramirez. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Conforto is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cespedes is going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Striding in, Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, number 4, Jed Lowry.
Here's the first pitch to him. That's lifted the other way out to left. Floyd is there. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. So earlier in the broadcast we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see two pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Taking all the way that time, it's 3-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The 3-1. Line drive to left. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. Burnett's ready. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Mets go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Marlins,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Now the pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Neil Walker. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped him up. Piazza is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 65.
Into the box now, Gabby Guerrero. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
0-1 count, and the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Standing in now, A.J. Burnett. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here it comes, 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. Hard hit ball to second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Standing in, Mike Piazza. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Cespedes rounds third and is digging for the plate. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He scores as they extend the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it appears that'll do it for A.J. Burnett. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Caleb Smith will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 31. Caleb.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hit out towards second. Castro has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Now to the plate, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set, and the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Smith stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was selected in the first round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. A line shot to third base, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Mets lead this one 3-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starlin Castro. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turn to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Oh, that grounder got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the free swinging Cliff Floyd will stand in. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Lowry waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Hanley.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
In there, and it's even at 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
No.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Now the 2-1. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Adam Conley is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Marlins, number 61, Adam Conley.
Digging in once again, Keith Hernandez. No hits to this point.
The first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. Left side, but well foul. Conley, 28 years old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Jed Lowry. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. This is popped up. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
So digging in now, Juan Lagares. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Here's the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. This one's flared toward left center. Floyd moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Up next for the Mets, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Zach Wheeler. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. 0-1. Lagares leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here it comes. 0-2. And it's 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Mets strand 1. And it's still 3-1. Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Justin Wilson.
Curtis Granderson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Neil Walker, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. Here Here comes the 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Standing in now, Gabby Guerrero. No balls and a strike to count. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hernandez is there, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 61, Adam Conley.
Miguel Rojas will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 19, Miguel Rojas.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
No strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw under Hernandez for the putout, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 3-1. Sergio Romo will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Yoenis Cespedes. He singled his last time up.
Cespedes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Two and 1 now. Now the 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Castro's got it. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, Mike Piazza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that misses 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
2-2.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Robinson Cano would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Piazza is off at first with 2 away. This is flared out towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jerry
attention,
Familia is on to
Now
pitch out of the
pitching for the
bullpen
New
in the
York
bottom
Mets.
half of the 8th.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
So the lineup flips over and
Leading
digging
off
in,
for the
Starlin
Marlins,
Castro.
the
Lifetime
second baseman,
against Familia.
Darwin.
Not great. He's 1 for 8.
Castro.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
D-Rod.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. That misses 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Knee high, he barehands it. Hey now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Off the corner with the splitter. It's 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Cliff Floyd waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball full, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
The left fielder, number 30.
Coming to the plate now, Cliff Floyd. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. He's set and the pitch. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Count still at 1-2. And this is on the ground now for Lowry at third. There's one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They still trail it here 3-1. Austin Bryce enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready once again, Jose Reyes. He was a double play victim last time around.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Floyd is there. One away.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
Stepping up to the plate, Keith Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Floyd on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The third baseman, Jed Lowry.
At the plate, Jed Lowry, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. 2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Floyd is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets as the lead remains 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edwin Diaz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
For the Mets. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Digging in, Hanley Ramirez due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Diaz, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
So a full count now.
Count is full. 3 balls.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball down and away.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
It is Curtis Granderson as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Runners on first with 1 down. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker, and he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Miami down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Mets rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach Wheeler earns his first win of the season. Edwin Diaz hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field. This is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.